Yes, it is generally National Electrical Code compliant to wire not a number 10 solid wire with a number 10 stranded wire. However, it's crucial to ensure the wire nut is properly listed for the application and that the connection is made correctly. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for safe and effective electrical installations. When connecting solid and stranded wires, several factors must be considered to maintain compliance and ensure a reliable connection. Firstly, the wire nut itself must be listed for use with both solid and stranded conductors of the specified gauge, which in this case is number 10. Manufacturers design wire nuts to accommodate specific wire types and sizes, and using an incorrectly sized or unlisted connector can lead to loose connections, overheating, and potential fire hazards. Secondly, proper stripping and preparation of the wires are essential. Strip the insulation from both the solid and stranded wires to the appropriate length, as indicated by the wire nut manufacturer. Avoid nicking or damaging the conductors during the stripping process, as this can weaken the wire and increase the risk of breakage or corrosion. Thirdly, when joining the wires, twist them together tightly before applying the wire nut. This ensures good electrical contact between the conductors and helps prevent the connection from loosening over time. For stranded wires, it may be necessary to pre-twist the strands to create a compact bundle before twisting them with the solid wire. Fourthly, firmly screw the wire nut onto the twisted wires, ensuring that it is properly seated and that no bare conductor is exposed. The wire nut should be tight enough to provide a secure mechanical connection, but not so tight as to damage the wires or the connector. Fifthly, after making the connection, give the wires a gentle tug to verify that they are securely held in place by the wire nut. If any wire pulls loose, the connection is not secure and must be remade. In addition to these general guidelines, there are a few other considerations to keep in mind when wiring solid and stranded wires. One is to always de-energize the circuit before working on any electrical connections. This prevents the risk of electric shock and ensures your safety. 2. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses, to further minimize the risk of injury. 3. Follow all applicable local and national electrical codes and regulations. These codes are designed to ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations and may vary depending on the location. 4. If you are not comfortable working with electrical wiring, it is best to consult a qualified electrician. A licensed electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to safely and effectively perform electrical work and can ensure that your installation meets all applicable codes and standards. 5. The National Electrical Code addresses wire connectors in Article 314.16, which covers the number of conductors permitted in outlet device and junction boxes and conduit bodies. This section is relevant because the wire nut connection will typically be housed within one of these enclosures. It is vital to account for the volume occupied by the conductors and the wire connectors within the box to ensure compliance with the NEC. Box fill calculations are essential to prevent overcrowding, which can lead to overheating and potential hazards. 6. The NEC also specifies requirements for the identification of conductors in Article 200. This includes the use of color-coded insulation to distinguish between grounded neutral and ungrounded hot conductors. When making wire nut connections, it is essential to maintain proper polarity and ensure that the correct conductors are connected together. 7. The NEC covers overcurrent protection in Article 240, which includes the use of circuit breakers and fuses to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. The size of the overcurrent protection device must be properly matched to the ampacity of the conductors being protected. Using an undersized overcurrent device can result in nuisance tripping, while using an oversized device can allow excessive current to flow, potentially causing damage to the wiring and equipment. 8. The NEC addresses grounding and bonding requirements in Article 250, which are essential for ensuring electrical safety and preventing shock hazards. Grounding provides a low impedance path for fault current to flow back to the source, allowing the overcurrent protection device to trip and energize the circuit. Bonding connects all non-current carrying metal parts of an electrical system together to create an equipotential plane, minimizing the voltage difference between them and reducing the risk of electric shock. 9. When working with stranded wire, it's especially important to ensure that all the strands are captured under the wire nut. Loose strands can create a high resistance connection, leading to heat buildup and potential failure. 10. Pre-twisting the stranded wires before applying the wire nut can help to ensure a solid connection. 11. Make sure the wire nut is appropriate for the conductor material such as copper or aluminum. 12. Although it is acceptable to join a number 10 solid wire with a number 10 stranded wire using a wire nut, alternatives may be more suitable depending on the application. Alternatives include using push-in connectors or crimp connectors. Push-in connectors, also known as push-in wire connectors, are a type of electrical connector that allows for quick and easy connections without the need for twisting wires together. They are commonly used in residential and commercial wiring applications. Crimp connectors provide a more permanent and reliable connection compared to wire nuts and push-in connectors. They are often used in applications where vibration or mechanical stress is a concern. 13. Visual inspection is critical. Check for any exposed copper. 14. Double check the torque. Over-tightening can damage the wires. 15. Accessibility is key. Ensure connections remain accessible for future inspection and maintenance. Proper documentation is also essential. Keep records of all electrical work performed, including the types of connectors used, the wire sizes, and the date of installation. This documentation can be helpful for troubleshooting and maintenance purposes. Be mindful of ambient temperature. High temperatures can affect the performance and lifespan of electrical connectors. Use connectors that are rated for the expected temperature range. Consider the environment where the connection will be located. If the connection will be exposed to moisture, corrosive chemicals, or other harsh conditions, use connectors that are specifically designed for those environments. Also, maintain neat and organized wiring. This makes it easier to troubleshoot and maintain the electrical system. Avoid creating excessive strain on the wires or connectors. Support the wiring properly to prevent stress on the connections. When working with multiple conductors in a box, be sure to leave enough space for proper heat dissipation. Overcrowding can lead to overheating and potential hazards. Regularly inspect electrical connections for signs of wear, corrosion, or damage. Replace any connectors that are in poor condition. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical wiring, consult a qualified electrician. Electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to err on the side of caution. In summary, while using a wire nut to connect number 10 solid and stranded wire is acceptable, always prioritize safety, use appropriate connectors, and follow all applicable codes and regulations.